Cancer, let's go ahead and tap in, see what's going on with the energy for you during the month of April. If you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, then this is your reading. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind, as well as the subscribe button to show my channel some support. We're going to go ahead and tap in and see what's going on for my Cancer babies here in April. All right, so let's get into it. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Okay. So we have the Star, a wish coming true, something you've been praying for with the Devil. Maybe praying to get released from something with the Devil that has just been really toxic. And you're just like, oh my gosh, is there ever like an end in sight when it comes to this? This is just fucking ridiculous, okay? So you might just be feeling a little restricted, possibly around finances. If things have been going a little slow there, you've been praying for a breakthrough when it comes to this. We have a King of Wands here as well, praying for success, victory, just that feeling of being accomplished, all right? So for some of you, I don't know if you have like a business, if you're an entrepreneur or something like that, you could be praying that things start to thrive for you, like in that specific area of life. For others of you, you might be praying to be released from a fire sign that could be a bit toxic, possibly an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, maybe you've been praying for this person's healing. All right, if this is someone that deals with like addictions or just has like a lot of toxic habits or something like that, you may have been just kind of putting some good energy out there for them to overcome whatever these habits are. To just overcome like their toxic ways or whatever. Yeah, like in the middle of April, we have you coming through as a 10 of Wands, where you're releasing the baggage, you're letting go of maybe the responsibility of this other person, okay? Where it's just like, look, I've done all I can to really help you. Now it's time for you to help yourself type of situation. So that could be something that is coming through here with this 10 of Wands, where you're just like, I'm wiping my hands clean of this situation. I've just really got to take care of me, focus on myself, my well-being, my success, my security, you know, all of those things. And, you know, I got to let that other person, I heard, sink or swim. They just got to kind of figure it out. And I know that can be kind of rough for you guys because you're just like so caring and loving and nurturing and all the things. And it's like you don't want to see this person sink. You do want to see them swim, but you know, they gotta want that for themselves. Okay, so go ahead, let that go. Let go of the baggage, the burdens of carrying other people's problems on you. Okay, it's not your cross to bear, essentially. So some of you could literally be moving here during the middle part of the month, right? You might be packing up your bags and like, all right, I'm out of here. Okay, so it could be a situation like that coming through as well. You might even just be releasing some sort of baggage, you know, that you have been carrying. You know, especially if you have been feeling the sense of restriction and lack in your life. You might be finding ways to kind of free up energy with the 10 of Wands. So some of you probably do need to do some sort of clearing work, or I'm even seeing like calling back your power, something like that can bring like equilibrium to your situation. Let's see what else we have going on for Cancer during the month of April. I get for some of you, the restriction could be with Mars and Cancer. You know, even though it's in your sign, Mars is still, you know, debilitated in the sign of Cancer. It's not very strong in that zodiac sign. So if you've been feeling really drained, just energetically, basically since last summer, this has been the longest fucking transit ever. I think since like last September. If you feel like your energy or things have just been a bit off, a lot of it does have to do with Mars in Cancer. It's officially moving into Leo here, I believe on April the 18th. Okay, so we finally get a break. We don't have to see Mars in Cancer for a little while. Okay, so that could be a breakthrough in energy that you're experiencing at a certain point this month. What else do we have going on for Cancer, Spirit? Cancer babies, you end the month with the Two of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so money looks a lot better. Okay, if you have been struggling a little bit there, it does look like things are starting to flow a little bit more. Maybe during like the last 10 months of April, things are coming in. Some of you might have multiple jobs with that Two of Pentacles, different sources of income that is going to help create a more comfortable lifestyle for you as the King of Pentacles, right? So if you're trying to get to this kind of level of luxury here, you know, opulence, you just want to have a certain lifestyle, you might be considering ways to increase your finances, okay? So yeah, you might be starting like a little side hustle or a little part-time gig or something like that. But your money is definitely going to be recovering if you've been struggling at all in that area. Some of you could be moving on. If this is a relationship thing, you could be moving on from a fire sign to an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know, someone that is, sure, they're sexy and charismatic and all the things, but if they're coming through with the devil attached to them, they're definitely not in the best space, okay? So you might want someone that is a bit more reliable here with the King of Pentacles, someone that's a little more grounded, down to earth, practical. So that could be what you're shifting into. Interesting. We have compassion because I was sensing it on you. Between you and this King of Wands, you have a lot of compassion for this person and just for people in general, all right? Just being a Cancer just is what it is, right? So you're going to be shifting into more solid ground when it comes to the relationship with this person. They won't be having you feeling so caught up. Is that a Usher song? I'm so caught up, got me feeling it. I don't know. That could be a good song for you to look into the lyrics. We have manifestation here as well with the full moon. So there could be something that you're manifesting with this full moon. You know, maybe it's something you've been praying for this person and they end up having a breakthrough around the full moon and you're like, thank fucking God, now I can stop helping this motherfucker so much. Okay, it could be a situation like that where maybe you're going to be returning to balance as the King of Pentacles because you're not going to be helping somebody out so much. All right, so it could definitely be that kind of situation coming through here. But even if it's you might have been feeling like the King of Wands attached to this devil energy and just feeling like, man, I'm just not getting the traction that I want, the growth, the success. It's not happening for you. And then boom, you know, something good happens here towards the end of the month. And you're like, yeah, okay, now I'm seeing the money start to flow. Now I'm starting to, you know, have a little money to save, to pay off debts, to, you know, go spend on some nice things. Like, yeah, we love to see that. So I'm going to wrap up your reading there, Cancer. If this resonates at all, please like, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, sending you all so much love. Take care. Bye.